All right, good. I know your summer's going well now, right? You got your contract. You're a happy man. You're dancing outside the building yesterday, so all's right in your life right now.
Everything feels good, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm humbled. I'm blessed to be in this position, and now it's just time to get back to football.
All right, how tough was this negotiation? Did you start to think? Now, you were going to play this year, we know that, but how important was it that you get this all done and get it out of the way?
It was very important for me. I want to just get it done. I don't know if I could have won a whole nother season with this on my mind and keep having to answer more and more questions, as the season went on, and especially when we got towards the end of the season. And I just wanted to get this behind me, man, and just focus on football. And now my family's taken care of. Everybody's straight, so I can just go out there and have a level head, a clear mind, and play a little football.
All right. Did you get everything you want? Are you happy with your contract?
I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy with my contract, more than happy with the fact that I'm staying in New York for a very long time, more than happy for my family that they get to see me each and every week. So I'm ecstatic.
Now, and also it gives the Giants a chance to also do what they have to do, which is, get everybody back in the fold and get really Nick's healthy next to you, because that's what makes this offense click.
Absolutely. I mean, I think everybody knows with my Hakeem and, Ruben Randall now, if we're all healthy and we're all moving on the same page, as well as David Wilson and all the high-powered offensive guys we have on our team, once we're all healthy and moving on the same page, we're a tough team to stop. So I think we get Hakeem back healthy and we get ourselves in training camp and start building a rapport and building some camaraderie and some team leadership, we'll be good to go.
Now, it's interesting. You've had great run the last couple of years. Came out of nowhere to really become a top-flight guy, a big playmaker, as good a slot receiver as there is in the league, really become a star. You've done all that. Last year, late, I heard a couple of teams saying to me, we think we've caught up to Victor Cruz. What do you say about that? Did you think that, around the league, people start to think maybe they finally figured you out? What's your answer to that?
I don't think that's true. I think there's a lot of layers, a lot of dimensions to Victor Cruz that they haven't even seen yet. So this year we're gonna put all the stops. Myself and Hakeem, we're ready to go. I was talking to him yesterday. We're ready to go out there and compete for another championship. And I think, I've been working on my game, working on new facets of my game, especially. And I feel like we're ready to go, man. And I'm ready to go. And defense is gonna have their hands full with all of us this year, I'll tell you that.
So you think you have another layer? You got another gear to go to, huh? We're going to see even more than we've seen a lot. We're going to see even more in the future, huh?
I think so. I think there's a lot more to just not only myself, but to the Giants' offense in the whole. I think there's a lot of things that a lot of guys haven't seen yet. I mean, there was one season where we won the Super Bowl, but then the next season, Hakeem got hurt. We were battling some injuries, so you haven't seen a lot of what we're capable of, and I think a lot's more in store for us.
A lot of guys were saying last year, Victor, that the key was to start to be very physical with you, especially at the top of the route. Did you see a lot of that last year in the coverages?
I saw a little bit of that, but, that's expected. I expected that from week one coming into last season, and I got that, and I was battling through it, and it was, not going to lie, it was a little bit of adversity going, dealing with that week in and week out, but I just battled through it, man, and continued to catch the ball and ended up with a very productive season, so I'm going to expect that even more this year, and hopefully I can continue to capitalize.
What's the thing? Listen, you now are a guy, people go into game plan against you. You're not going to surprise anybody anymore. Knowing that you're going to make sure that you are covered, to make sure you don't beat them for the big play. What do you have to do differently, if anything?
I just have to continue to work on my game, understand what's coming before it comes to me, be a more cerebral player, and understand exactly what defenses are doing, before the ball even snaps. So once I become more a smarter player out there on the field, I think things will come even easier for me, and I'm able to catch the ball well and read things on the fly better.
Was it hard going through this? You wanted to stay here, right? Because you've become very popular here. You've gotten a lot of attention. You're a fan favorite everywhere. You've gotten a lot of commercials. So you've become a very big locally. You've become as popular as almost any Giant. You've become very, very much a fan favorite.
Yeah, it was difficult for me, but I knew, at the end of the day, I wanted to stay in New York City, man. I mean, this is where I'm from. This is where I grew up. This is where, the fans have taken such a liking to me, and I have nothing but gratitude to show for that, and I feel like, to repay them as well as to repay my family and myself, I wanted to stay here and finish my career, and at least the bulk of my career to right now, the next 6 years with the New York Football Giants. So I'm excited about it, and I'm ready to go.
We're talking with Victor Cruz. He'll be back with me once a week this year, too, as we go through the Giants season. And the Giants have a chance to be very explosive. They have, obviously, a all-star quarterback. They have two very explosive wide receivers, maybe three, but at least two. And they have a very explosive kid now in the backfield. This team's got a lot of very explosive weapons, Victor. This could be a very good offense.
Yeah, we got a lot of weapons. Especially, I'm excited to see David Wilson a year where he's going to be comfortable. He's going to understand the offense. He's going to understand our scheme and understand what we try to accomplish week in and week out, and just be more comfortable with that, having a year under his belt. So I'm excited for him. And, as a receiver, the receiving core is going to be exceptional. And I'm excited, man. We're excited about this team. We're excited about the high firepower we have on the offensive end, and we should be good to go.